I got news for you. Pressure is not your enemy. Please write that down. Pressure is a mirror. It is a teacher. It is a microphone that amplifies what is already inside you. Pressure does not create your collapse. Ignorance does. Say it with me. Pressure reveals. It doesn't destroy. And I want you to write that exactly like that. Because some of you walked into this room thinking the problem was your deadline, your boss, the market, the interest rate, the diagnosis, the conflict in your own house. No, the problem is not the pressure around you. It is the untrained thinking within you. Let me come into your street for a moment. Some of you are navigating 6 deadlines and they all say urgent in red letters. The phone will not stop. The emails are multiplying like pigeons in a city square. Your child's school just called. The money you expected did not arrive. There is a health scare in your family. You are standing in the hallway between a decision and a consequence, and your heart is racing because everything feels like now. Am I in the right room? Give me a wave if you know what I'm talking about. I came for you. I want you to hear the urgency of this moment, not to frighten you, but to focus you. One foolish decision under pressure can bury 10 years of potential. One panicked yes can mortgage the next decade of your destiny. The wealthiest spot on this planet is not the diamond mines of South Africa, not the oil fields of the Middle East, not the banks of Zurich. The wealthiest place on earth is the cemetery full of dreams that collapsed under panic, businesses that suffocated under hurry, marriages that drowned in reaction, songs that were never sung because someone mistook pressure for permission to be foolish. Please write this down. I will not add to the wealth of the cemetery. I am not here to sprinkle inspiration on your anxiety so you can feel better for an hour and go home to the same chaos. I am a coach today. Consider me your mama eagle if you like. I came to train your mind for altitude. We are going to build a decision-making system that you can repeat under fire, a ladder you can put down in any storm, in any boardroom, in any emergency room, in any living room. Not personality principle, not speed wisdom. Are there eagles in this room? Then I want you to join me at the top, because pigeons panic, eagles plan. Write this sentence in big letters across your page and across your mind. Pressure is the exam. Wisdom is the grade. Under pressure, you don't become something new. You reveal who you have practiced being. If you have trained confusion, crisis will graduate it. If you have trained purpose, crisis will promote it. So today we begin with a holy defiance against ignorance. We will not blame the wind. We will learn to use it. We will not curse the clock. We will master our choices within it. Pressure is not a sentence to failure. It is a summons to wisdom. Say it with me. Pressure reveals. It doesn't destroy. And before you die, I want you to make a decision right now. You will not be buried by ignorance. You will be built by wisdom, and you will leave this planet empty, not panicked. Now, once you accept that pressure reveals, you stand at a fork in the road. Please write this down. Under urgency, the real choice is not fast versus slow. It is reaction versus purpose. I got news for you. Both roads can move quickly. One just moves stupidly. One is speed without sight. The other is speed with sight. One is a stampede. The other is a stride. Tell your neighbor, don't confuse urgency with importance. Let me define the first road. Panic decisions are movement without meaning. They are motion that makes you feel useful while you are wasting your future. Panic sounds like leadership, but it is just loudness. Panic is speed without clarity, noise without vision, activity without progress. Write that down. Activity is not progress. Panic is when the deadline grabs your throat and you mistake its squeeze for guidance. Panic is when your fear drafts the email, your insecurity schedules the meeting, and your need for applause signs the contract. Panic says yes because silence makes you anxious. Panic chooses what is immediate over what is important, what is visible over what is valuable, what is popular over what is principled. Panic will get you a receipt, not a result. Now hear the second road. Purpose decisions are not delayed, they are directed. Purpose is calm under fire. Purpose is clarity first, then courage, then speed. Purpose listens for the true question beneath the loud question. Purpose is principle driven. It asks, does this serve the assignment on my life? And if it does not, it is not an option no matter who is shouting. Purpose understands that no is a complete sentence. Purpose is not indecision. It is intelligent direction. When you move with purpose, the clock becomes information, not intimidation. You act quickly because you are clear, not because you are scared. Please write this. Wise speed is clarity plus courage. Let's expose the hidden idol under most panic, approval seeking. Some of you are making decisions to be liked instead of to be right. And I love you, but that is bondage. If you need the approval of people, you are not ready to lead people. Pigeons gather for crumbs and cluck for attention. Eagles fly alone. Are there eagles in this room? Then hear me. Your assignment is too expensive to be subsidized by applause. Write this down. The loudest voice is not the wisest voice. The right voice is the purpose voice. So here is your activation. Tell your neighbor, don't confuse urgency with importance. Say it again louder. Don't confuse urgency with importance. In the next email, the next negotiation, the next crisis in your house, you will stand at the fork. Do not react. Respond. Do not be dragged. Be directed. Choose the road of purpose. Choose clarity over clamor. Choose principle over popularity. And when you do, pressure will become your platform, not your prison. Before we build the ladder, we must decide who is climbing it, because when pressure hits, you will always default to identity. Write this down. Your identity determines your instincts. Under fire, you won't have time to invent a self. You will reveal a species. I got news for you. Pigeons flap in crowds and follow noise. Eagles rise above noise and see farther. Scientists tell us the eagle can see miles ahead while the pigeon is pecking at crumbs it didn't even drop. That's a picture of decisions. Under urgency, pigeons look for what's loud. Eagles look for what's true. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top, because decision making is an altitude issue. The higher you rise, the smaller the storm looks, and the clearer the path becomes. Pigeons live at street level, where every horn honks them into a new direction, where every headline becomes a commandment, where every opinion is a leash. Eagles climb until the noise becomes information, not intimidation. Say it with me. I will not live at street level. Pressure reveals species. Pigeons look for consensus. Eagles look for counsel and truth. Pigeons scan the room. What are they doing? Who's clapping? What's trending? And then they sign their future with the pen of public approval. Eagles ask different questions. What serves the assignment on my life? What do the facts say? What does seasoned counsel confirm? Consensus asks, who agrees? Counsel asks, what's right? Please write that. Follow counsel, not consensus. Now hear the boundary that will save your destiny. You can't decide like an eagle while living like a pigeon. Your inputs are forming your instincts. If you feast on crumbs of gossip, you will peck. If you binge on drama, you will panic. If your company is crowds that need noise to feel alive, you will love noise more than knowledge. Show me your habits, your hallway conversations, your media diet, your mentors, and I will predict your decision under pressure. Everybody say boundaries. Be ruthless with the gate to your ears, your eyes, and your calendar. Protect altitude. Consider me your mama eagle for a moment. Eagles are selective with company because altitude is expensive. Eagles don't attend every argument. They don't chase every crumb. They do not audition for applause. They secure a perch, they fix their vision, they test the wind, and then they move with purpose. That's not personality, that's identity, trained by principle. Write this down. Your identity determines your instincts. So upgrade identity before the storm. Choose your species now. Dress like clarity, think like focus, speak like purpose, and when the sirens of urgency scream, your instincts will do what they were trained to do. Rise, see, and decide wisely. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top. Now that you've chosen your species, Let's move from identity to implementation. Now let's talk about what eagles do when the wind gets violent. I'm going to give you a list, 7 steps. Write them down and practice them until they become you. Please write that. Practice them until they become me. Because I got news for you. Wise decisions under pressure are not personality. They are practice principles. Everybody say ladder. You do not find clarity. You climb into clarity step by step, rung by rung, principle by principle, until your instincts have altitude. This ladder works everywhere. Urgency shouts. In the boardroom, when the market shifts at 3 p.m. and the shareholders want blood. In the classroom, when a student melts down and you must respond before the bell. In the hospital, when the monitor beeps and a family is looking in your eyes. In your marriage, when words are hot and you are 1 sentence away from a scar. In leadership, when a rumor starts stampeding through your team. In private, when temptation offers you a shortcut with a receipt of regret. Write this down. Same wind, same principles, different rooms. Because design is consistent, pressure changes costumes, wisdom keeps its character. Here is the promise, and I want you to circle it on your page. If you learn the ladder, pressure becomes your training ground, not your funeral. Say it with me, training ground, not funeral. The cemetery is full of talent that never built a system. I refuse for you to add your dream to that wealth. So consider me your mama eagle. I'm putting tools in your talons. Write these 7 steps and keep them in your phone, your wallet, your spirit. Step 1. Stop the stampede. Create a pause bigger than the problem. Step 2, name the real question. Urgency is often a disguise. Step 3, reconnect to purpose. The decision must serve your assignment. Step 4, test before you trust separate facts, feelings, and voices. Step 5, choose the storm. Use pressure for altitude, not depression. Step 6, decide with courage. Speed comes after clarity. Step 7, debrief and train. Pressure is the gym where wisdom is built. That is the ladder. That is the choreography of an eagle under fire. Don't just admire it, adopt it. Please hear the logic. The wind is not going to wait for your mood to improve. The deadline will not negotiate with your insecurity. But principles don't need permission. They need practice. You will not become calm because the world got quiet. You will become calm because you climbed. And the climb is orderly. Pause, question, purpose, test, storm, courage, train. That sequence is your perch. That order is your oxygen. Write this down. Order is oxygen under pressure. So here is our agreement as we go into the next movements. I will teach each step and you will drill each step until your muscles remember them better than your fear. In a week, the wind will blow again. In a month, the clocks will scream again. But this time, your spirit will reach for a ladder, not a panic. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top and let's climb. Step 1, write this down. Stop the stampede. Create a pause bigger than the problem. I got news for you. If you can't pause, you can't lead because pressure will lead you. Say it with me. Pause is power. Again, pause is power. Eagles don't flap into chaos. They lock their wings. They read the wind. They choose their moment. Pigeons scatter. Eagles stabilize. Your first act of leadership under fire is not a sentence. It is a silence. Let me coach you like Mama Eagle for a moment. Pause is not procrastination. Pause is command of self. Panic narrows sight. Wisdom widens sight. Pause reopens vision. When the alarm hits, your body was designed to protect you. Your heart rate spikes. Your breathing gets shallow. Your muscles tighten. And your vision tunnels onto the loudest thing in the room. That's why under pressure, you miss options that were sitting right beside you. Because fear zooms the camera in until all you can see is the headline. Please write this down. The first battle is in your biology. You cannot make a wide decision with a narrow lens. So what do leaders do? They interrupt the hijack. They widen the lens. I want to give you a practical tool. Simple, repeatable, portable. Everybody say 10 seconds. The 1-0 second rule will save your destiny from your thumbs. When an urgent email lands, when voices are rising, when the deal is on the table and the room is hot, take 10 seconds. Here's the choreography. 1, breathe, inhale through the nose for 4 counts. Hold for 2, exhale through the mouth for 4. 2, posture, put both feet flat, roll your shoulders back, lift your sternum. Your body tells your brain we are not prey. 3, look away, soften your eyes and momentarily shift your gaze to the horizon or a distant point. Widen your field, widen your options. 4, slow your voice, cut your speaking speed in half and drop your volume by 1 notch. Then and only then speak or type or choose. Write this down. I will not let my hurry make my history. Leaders control atmosphere. Thermometers report the room. Thermostats set the room. Which one are you? In your home, your team, your boardroom, your pause becomes their pulse. Children borrow your nervous system. Employees borrow your cadence. Clients borrow your confidence. If you race, they stampede. If you settle, they see. Say it out loud. Pause is power. Stopping is not weakness, it is leadership. The commander who can halt the horses saves the army. The surgeon who pauses before the incision protects the life. The pilot who waits for the crosswind to pass saves the landing. Write this. Delay can be discipline. We are not talking about avoidance. We are talking about authority. You are extending the runway so wisdom can land. You are buying space so purpose can speak. You are choosing stewardship over show. Here is your assignment this week. Put a 10-second rule on your phone. Before you press send, breathe and reread. In every meeting, practice 1 intentional pause before you respond to the first loud voice. In your house, make a family code. We don't shout first. We breathe first. Train your body to obey you, because if you can't pause, you can't lead, pressure will. But if you master this first rung, the rest of the ladder can hold you. Say it one more time. Pause is power. And when the stampede tries to drag you, let your stillness become the stop sign that turns panic into purpose. Step 2. Now that you have created a pause, fill that pause with the right problem. Please write this down. The loud question is rarely the true question. Urgency loves costumes. It dresses a small fear in a big voice and demands an answer right now. I got news for you. If you answer the wrong question quickly, you are still wrong. Eagles don't waste altitude on false alarms. They listen past the noise to locate the note. Say it with me. I refuse the loud question. I locate the true one. Let me come close. Should I quit? Sounds urgent, but the true question might be, what is my assignment? Should we fire them? Is loud. But the true question might be, what outcome are we responsible for, and what training or boundary will serve it? Should I say yes to this deal? Shouts. But the true question might be, what must be true for this to be the right move? Do I confront them tonight? Roars. But the true question might be, what result do I want in this relationship 12 months from now? Write this down. Clarity is a question you are brave enough to ask. Mama Eagle is coaching you now. Carry diagnostic prompts in your beak so you can use them under fire. Ask, what exactly is at stake? What result am I actually trying to produce? What must be true for this to be wise? What am I afraid will happen? And is that fear a fact? What facts are missing? What is reversible and what is not? What is the smallest step that tests without trapping? Who is the real customer here? Purpose, people, or my pride? Everybody say, ask better questions. Pressure reduces your world to 2 choices. Yes or no. Now or never. Stay or go. Buy or sell. That's how it traps pigeons. Wisdom restores alternatives. Write this down. Create a third door. Try this habit. When urgency gives you 2 options, force your mind to write 3 better ones. For example, not fire or keep, but coach with a 30-day metric. Reassign to a strength seat or end the role with dignity and documentation. Not sign or walk, but pilot for 90 days. Renegotiate scope or sequence into 2 phases. Not work all weekend or fail, but clarify the real deadline. Rescope the deliverable or request resources. Say false binary, real creativity. Now my favorite wordplay decision. Everyone say it slow. decision, from the root that gives us incision. Decision means to cut off. An incision can heal a body or it can bleed a life. If you cut wrong under pressure, you bleed destiny. So stop letting urgency hold the knife. Grip it with purpose. Cut away what does not serve the assignment. Keep what does. That is leadership. Here is your drill for the week. Every time a loud question hits, take 60 seconds and write 3 lines. 1, what exactly is the outcome I must protect? What must be true for this move to be right? 3, what am I afraid will happen? Then choose action that serves the outcome, meets the truth test, and addresses the fear with facts, not fantasies. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top. Refuse the loud question, locate the true one, and watch confusion lose its voice in your presence. Step 3, reconnect the purpose. Everybody say purpose first. Again, purpose first. Write this down. Pressure pushes you into survival. Purpose pulls you into significance. Survival asks, how do I get through tonight? Purpose asks, what am I sent to produce before I die? I got news for you. When purpose is clear, pressure becomes information, not intimidation. The wind stops screaming at you and starts reporting to you. The deadline stops bullying you and starts briefing you. Purpose is the stabilizer in the storm. It is the keel under your boat. It is the compass that doesn't shake even when your hands do. Mama Eagle is coaching you now. Eagles do not flap for applause. They fly for assignment. Write that down. If you need claps to move, you will always be a prisoner of crowds. But if you move by assignment, you will be faithful when they are silent, consistent when they are confused, and courageous when they are critical. Purpose is not a mood, it is a mandate. Purpose is a sentence you write at the top of every decision. This must serve my assignment. Say it with me. Purpose first. I want you to install a legacy lens. Please write this. A decision is a seed. The question is not only what happens in 5 minutes, but what will this grow in 5 years? If the seed is panic, the harvest is regret. If the seed is purpose, the harvest is fruit. So introduce this filter into your pause. What future is this move fertilizing? Will this hire, this deal, this post, this partnership, this yes, this no, grow the tree I'm willing to sit under in 5 years, or will it plant weeds? I will spend a decade pulling. That is leadership. Now the cemetery test, write it big. Will this move bury my gift or build it? Will this add to the graveyard of potential or empty me toward destiny? The wealthiest place is still the cemetery full of great seeds that never met the right soil because decisions were made for comfort, not calling. Don't add to that wealth. Ask the cemetery test before you sign, before you speak, before you spend. If it buries you, it is not for you. If it builds you, even if it scares you, step toward it. Everybody say purpose first. Here is a tool for your pocket. Write your assignment in 1 sentence, 12 words or less. Keep it on a card. Before every commitment, touch the card and ask 3 questions. Does this advance it? Does this distract it? Does this dilute it? If it distracts or dilutes, no is a holy word. If it advances, move with courage. Leaders are custodians of assignment. Not every need is your calling. Not every opportunity is your instruction. Purpose is the boundary that saves your energy for destiny. Let me come into your Monday. Boardroom, market dips, voices rise, purpose acts. Which action serves our long-term value, not just today's headline? Home, conflict flares purpose. Asks what behavior now produces the relationship we want in a year? Health, fatigue, whispers, shortcuts, purpose. Ask what choice today lets me run and not be weary tomorrow? Write this down. Choose what your future self will thank you for. When purpose is clear, speed can be wise because direction is set. When purpose is vague, speed is vandalism. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top. Put purpose first on your calendar, on your lips, in your wallet, in your spirit. And before you die, let every decision serve your assignment so you die empty, not panicked, built, not buried, harvested, not hoarded. Say it one more time. Purpose first. Step 4, test before you trust. Please write that down and circle it. Eagles always test before they trust. Before an eagle builds a home, she does not assume the twig can hold the future. She takes it high, she bends it, she shakes it, she hits it against the rock, and only when the twig proves itself does she weave it into destiny. I got news for you. Pressure increases deception, so testing increases safety. Say it with me. Test before you trust. Under pressure, urgency tries to sell you a story. Your job is to verify reality before you buy it. Here are your 3 filters. Write them in big letters. Facts, feelings, voices. First, facts. What is verified, documented, time-stamped? Not what someone feels is true. What is provably true? Numbers, dates, contracts, diagnostic results, signed agreements, historical performance, actual capacity, cash on hand, terms in writing. Ask, what do I know? What do I not know? What is missing? Who benefits if I don't check? If you can't put it on paper, you can't put your future on it. Second, feelings. What am I feeling right now? Fear, anger, embarrassment, excitement, exhaustion. Feelings are gauges, not gods. They tell you you're moving. They are not maps that tell you where to go. Name them so they stop naming you. Then calibrate them against purpose. Does this feeling align with my assignment, or is it a storm inside my body? Third, voices. Who is speaking into this and with what motive? Everyone talking is not qualified to be trusted. Mentors or vendors, advisors or advertisers. Are they paid by your panic or invested in your purpose? Mama Eagle is coaching you. Seek counsel from eagle-minded people, those who love you enough to confront you, who ask for data, who honor your assignment more than your applause. Avoid vultures who feed on your fear. They circle when you are weak and bring you rumors as meals. Avoid pigeons who feed on your popularity. They will tell you whatever trends today and leave you sweeping crumbs tomorrow. Write this down. The source contaminates or consecrates the counsel. Now install the 2-witness rule. Please write it. I will not act on one emotional report. Confirm key claims through multiple credible sources where possible. If a text accuses, ask for documentation. If a market headline screams, check a second independent analysis. If a team member brings a crisis, hear the other party and the metrics. If a vendor promises the moon, ask for references and a pilot. 2 witnesses, data and counsel. 2 witnesses, history and contract. 2 witnesses, purpose and reality. Say it with me. 2 witnesses. Give you a simple drill. On 1 card, write 3 lines. 1, facts I can prove today. 2, feelings I am experiencing. 3, voices I will consult and their motives. Underneath, add, what experiment will let me test without trapping? Pilot for 30 days, limited spend, reversible clause, checkpoint at day 10. Wise leaders turn big decisions into small tests. Urgency is loud. Prototypes are quiet but powerful. Write this down. Move on evidence, not on echoes. Here is your boundary. Irreversible decisions deserve more witnesses and more time. Reversible decisions deserve small tests and tight feedback. This is not fair. This is stewardship. We are building a nest that will not collapse when the wind howls. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top. Test the twig, test the wind, test the voices. Under pressure, wisdom is the ability to test reality before you trust the urgency. Say it again. Test before you trust. And when you do, the storm will stop tricking you and start training you. Step 5, choose the storm. Use pressure for altitude, not depression. Please write this down. The same wind that terrifies pigeons trains eagles. I got news for you. The wind is not your enemy. Your angle is. If you face it right, the very thing that tried to bury you will lift you. Say it with me. Choose the storm. Scientists tell us that when a storm forms, the eagle does not run to shelter like the pigeon. The eagle flies straight into the dark wall, locks its wings, tilts its feathers, and lets the pressure lift it above the clouds where the sun is still shining. That is not poetry. That is design. Pressure is transportation to those who know how to posture. Write it down. Posture over panic. Pigeons hide and burn energy flapping in circles. Eagles hold position and rise with less effort because they ride what others resist. Now let me coach your inner weather. Emotional alchemy is leadership. Convert what you are feeling into fuel for where you are going. Anxiety to alertness when your body trembles. Don't curse it, use it. Tell yourself, my system is awake. I will scan wider, not fear wider. Fear to focus. Fear is scattered imagination. Gather it. Ask, what single threat must I face first? Narrow to one target. Urgency to execution. Urgency without order is noise. Urgency with order is power. Say it slow. I will turn pressure into a plan. Write this down. Energy is neutral until you direct it. Here's your choice set, and I want you to decide in public. Use the storm for depression or for altitude. Use it for discouragement or for discipline. Use it for retreat or for rise. Use it for complaint or for competence. Use it for excuses or for excellence. No matter what the headlines say, the wind is offering you a ride. Tell your neighbor, this storm is my elevator. Say it again so your fear can hear you. This storm is my elevator. Mama Eagle is giving you a tool, 15 minutes to flight. Under pressure, the brain says all or nothing and then does nothing. Break that spell. Choose the next right action you can do in 15 minutes and do it now. Set a timer. Make it visible. Make it real. Draft the first paragraph. Call the customer with one clarifying question. Outline the decision criteria in 5 bullets. Clean the top 10 rows of the data. Schedule the meeting with a clear agenda. Write the 90-day pilot terms. Document the facts you can prove today. Small obedience breaks paralysis. Write it down. Motion with meaning multiplies courage. Tie it all together. You pause. You name the true question. You reconnect it to purpose. You tested the twig. Now lift your chin, lock your wings, and choose the storm. When the inbox howls, when the team wobbles, when your chest tightens, don't run from the wind. Read it, aim into it, and write it. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top. Pressure becomes your platform when you stop resisting the wind and start riding it. Step 6, decide with courage. Speed comes after clarity. Write this down. Why speed is not haste. It is clarity plus courage. Urgency screams, now. Wisdom replies, first see. Say it with me. I move after I see. Again, I move after I see. Eagles do not confuse movement with progress. They move in sequence. Pause, question, purpose, test, then move. Order is oxygen. When the sequence is complete, hesitation becomes disobedience to your own assignment. So after you see, you must decide. Let me correct a myth that is stealing your momentum. Courage is not a mood, it is a decision. I got news for you. You cannot have courage without fear. Fear is the raw material. Courage is what you make from it. Your knees can knock and you still move your feet. Your voice can shake and you still say the sentence. Your stomach can flip and you still sign the paper. Write this down. Feelings are indicators. Decisions are engines. Leaders don't wait for the butterflies to leave. They teach them to fly in formation. Now the timing. Urgency will demand speed. Wisdom will demand sequence. Sequence produces sight. Sight authorizes speed. When you have paused the stampede, name the real question, reconnect it to purpose, and test it before you trust. The next righteous act is movement. Eagles don't camp on clarity. They convert it. Say it again. I move after I see. Not before I see. Not instead of seeing. After I see. Here is your commitment device. This will save your destiny from drift. State the decision out loud. Write it down in one sentence. Attach a deadline. Assign the first action. Everybody say it with me. Say it, write it, date it, do one thing. That is your 4-part covenant. Example, decision. We will pilot the new service with 20 customers. Deadline, August 15. First action, draft pilot scope and call 3 ideal customers by 10 a.m. tomorrow. Put it on your calendar. Invite accountability. Set an alarm. What is written gets witnessed. What is scheduled gets done. Now, expose the thief called perfectionism. Pressure plus perfection equals paralysis. Perfection is procrastination. In a tuxedo, it looks impressive while you do nothing. Excellence is different. Excellence chooses a direction and adjusts in motion. Pilots don't wait for wind to be perfect. They take off within parameters and correct en route. Write this down. 70% clarity, 100% commitment. Move when you have enough truth to be responsible. Then let movement reveal the remaining 30%. Only moving ships can be steered. Only tight drafts can be edited. Only launched pilots can be improved. Give yourself a launch window. When clarity is reached, start a 60-second countdown and take the first action you assign. Send the email, make the call, open the document, book the meeting. Do not let fresh clarity go stale in a drawer. Momentum is a moral responsibility when purpose has spoken. Speak to your neighbor and declare it. Speed after clarity. Now say it with me. I move after I see. And as you practice this, fear will become fuel. Clarity will become courage. And your life will stop lurching in haste and start advancing in wisdom. Decide and move. Step 7, debrief and train. Pressure is the gym where wisdom is built. Please write that down. You don't get wise by surviving pressure once. You get wise by training after it. I got news for you. Survival without study repeats the same storm. Eagles don't just outlast weather. They learn its language. Everybody say train after the wind. Right after a high pressure moment, within 24 hours, if you can hold your own after action debrief, 4 questions, write them big. What did I assume? What did I ignore? What did I learn? What will I change before the next storm? Add 2 more for precision. What work that I must keep? What warning light did I feel in my body that I must honor next time? If you don't interrogate your last decision will interrogate your future. Say it with me. I study my pressure. Now build your personal wisdom file. Not someday, today, digital or paper, but build it. Create sections for your recurring high pressure arenas. Money, relationships, leadership, conflict, crisis, communication, health, and strategy. Under each, capture principles, checklists, and your tested phrases. For money, 2-witness rule for expenses, reversible first pilots, cash on hand thresholds. For relationships, a 1-0-second rule before reply, 3 outcomes for conflict. Clarify, coach. Or conclude pre-written sentences that de-escalate. For leadership conflict, facts, feelings, voices, worksheet, meeting, agenda, template, documentation, checklist. For crisis communication, who speaks? What is verified? What is the holding statement? For health, sleep minimums during crunch food and water protocol. Non-negotiable exercise minutes. Write this down. Systems are mercy for your future self. Stock your wisdom file with anchors you've already learned. Pause is power. False binary. Real creativity. 2 witnesses. 70% clarity. 100% commitment. Speed after clarity. Put them on cards, on your wall, on your phone. Before every high-stakes meeting, run your pre-flight checklist. Pause, real question, purpose, test, storm choice, decision, debrief, schedule. If it's not written, it's wishing. Write this down. Your next level requires your next discipline. Mama Eagle is coaching you. Eagles train their young by discomfort. She puts thorns under soft feathers to make staying painful and flying necessary. Growth does not come by comfort. It comes by structured practice. So schedule drills, 15-minute storm rehearsals each week where you role play a heated conversation and practice slowing your voice. 10 emails you will not send until you breathe and reread. Rehearse your holding statements in the mirror. Run a pilot negotiation with a teammate before the real one. Simulate the board meeting with hard questions. Pain control on purpose becomes power control in practice. Everybody say train the reflex. Invite accountability. One trusted eagle, not a pigeon, not a vulture, who meets you bi-weekly or monthly to review major decisions. They must love your destiny more than your approval. Give them permission to ask, did this serve your assignment? Where did you break your rules? Where is the evidence? What will you change before the next storm? Bring your wisdom file. Bring your receipts. Bring your humility. The source consecrates the counsel. Set it in motion now. Put a 30-minute debrief on your calendar after every major decision. Create your wisdom file tonight with 6 tabs. Choose your eagle partner and schedule the first review. Because order is oxygen under pressure, and discipline is the door to the next altitude. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top. Study your storms, store your wisdom, strengthen your reflex, and when the next wind rises, you won't just endure it, you will use it. Now we arrive at the center, the place beneath your systems, beneath your schedule, beneath your storm strategy. Please write this down. The calm you need under pressure comes from alignment. When you return to design, you regain direction. You were not designed for disorder, you were designed for dominion. Peace is not a luxury. Peace is a leadership tool. I got news for you. Panic is not spiritual and chaos is not creative. The Creator never designed your spirit to be managed by alarms. He built you to manage environments by alignment with Him. I want you to write this. Refuge is not escape. Refuge is recalibration. When an eagle is tired, it does not go to the pigeon square. It goes to the rock. Quiet is not quitting. Quiet is quality control. In silence, your hearing returns. And when hearing returns, direction returns. Many of you are busy because you are deaf. You can't hear because you never get quiet. Pressure makes noise. Wisdom makes space. Everybody say, make space to hear. Here's your inner refuge practice. Withdraw, wait, and wait. Withdraw from the swirl for a set time, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, phones down, voices off. Wait. Waiting is not wasting. It is winding strength like a cord. The old writers tell us to wait means to braid together. Bind your weak thread into God's strong rope. Then place your decision on the scale of purpose and integrity in His presence. Ask, does this honor design? Does this protect my assignment? What correction is this quiet commanding? Write it down. Direction follows devotion. Integrity. Now, pressure does not invent your character. It reveals it. The shortcut that looks like relief is usually a mortgage on your future. Wisdom refuses deals that require you to lie, to hide, to harm, to betray your own standards. If the move breaks design, the outcome will break you later. The Creator will not fund what violates His blueprint. Say it with me. My integrity is non-negotiable. Again, my integrity is non-negotiable. Let me anchor this with the capstone the Creator Himself gave us. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. That is not a poem. That is a protocol. Wait, renew, mount, run, walk, sequence. You see it? Calm is not the absence of wind. Calm is the presence of order under God. When you align, you rise. When you rise, you see. When you see, you decide right. So here is your confession and your command. Everybody say, renew my strength for right decisions. Again, renew my strength for right decisions. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top. Withdraw to the rock. Wait until your spirit and your schedule agree. Weigh your choices against design. Then return with peace as your tool, integrity as your boundary, and authority as your posture. Alignment first, direction next, decision after. And when the next crisis roars, your calm will not be borrowed from circumstances. It will be built from the one who wrote your design. Now hear me as a father and a fighter for your future. Please write this down. The wealthiest place is still the cemetery. And many of those graves are occupied by gifted people who made one fearful decision under pressure and buried their calling alive. Pressure didn't kill them. Panic did. Ignorance did. The wrong identity did. I got news for you. This will not be your story. Not on my watch. Not on your watch. Not after what you have learned. Are there eagles in this room? Then I want you to join me at the top. Commissioning time. You are the exception. You are the rare breed. Stop donating your destiny to the cemetery. Stop endowing the graveyard with your unwritten book, your unbuilt company, your unreconciled relationship, your untrained team, your unlaunched solution. Tell your neighbor, not my gift, not my watch. Eagles, lift your head. The wind is not your master. Design is. The deadline is not your captain. Purpose is. From this moment, you will not be managed by alarms. You will manage environments by wisdom. Now for your flight coach, say it with me. In order so it lives in your bones. Pause, stop the stampede. Create a space bigger than the problem. Question, refuse the loud question. Locate the true one. Purpose. Every decision must serve your assignment. Test separate facts, feelings, and voices. Two witnesses. Storm use pressure for altitude, not depression. Courage, speed comes after clarity. 70% clarity, 100% commitment. Train, debrief, document, discipline. Pressure is the gym. Again, louder, pause. Question, purpose, test, storm, courage, train. That is your ladder. Climb it every time. Public commitment. Now, I want you to write down one decision under pressure you are facing today. Don't think, write. Name it in one sentence. Now, walk it through the ladder before the sun goes down. Schedule a 10-minute pause. Name the real question in 12 words. Touch your assignment card and ask the cemetery test. Will this bury or build? List the facts you can prove and the voices you will consult. Choose one 5-minute action that uses the wind, not fights it. State the decision, date it, do one thing. Then put a 30-minute debrief on tomorrow's calendar. If it's not written, it's wishing. If it's scheduled, it's stewardship. I release you now, not to avoid pressure, but to rule in it. Your greatest legacy is not an easy life. It is wise decisions under fire so you finish empty and fulfilled. Give yourself a hand for deciding to die empty. Say it with me. I will not add to the wealth of the cemetery. Again, I will die empty. Are the eagles in this room? Then join me at the top. Fly above the pigeons. Ride the wind and let pressure become the place where your success is born.